Hello, hello. I am back from doing retail arbitrage, which is something I haven't done in quite a long time. Retail arbitrage is when you, well, at least in my case, I go to the back of the store, and in this case it was our grocery store, and I look for clearances, items that are on clearance, and they were really packed with a lot of things, but mainly you find a lot of foodstuffs, so I can't sell food online, at least not on certain sites. So I tend to just not even look at food, whether it's packaged food, even water. I just don't look at it. But I went to our clearance section at the grocery store, and I came back with 6 items. Well, actually, there are 3 that I got 2 of, and I'm going to discuss this very quickly. It's a short haul, and I can give you some idea of what the comps are on eBay. Okay, so the total came to $26.23. So we have 6 items, and you divide the 6 into $26. I don't know, what is that, $4 and some change. But they were all 75% off. And as I've mentioned before, when an item is 75% off, 90% off, that's when I take a second look. I'm not interested in 25 or 30 or even 50. So these items, and I have to go to my receipt to tell you what they cost. I know that these chocolates by Lindt were $3 a piece, and on Amazon I have them listed for $12.99. So I don't know what it is on eBay. Again, I'll try to put everything on the screen or in the description. This is Pre-Seed Fertility lubricant, and this is for use by couples when trying to conceive. Now, I went to eBay, and this had a pretty high value. I think I paid $2.75, maybe $3 for this. Again, I'll have to look at my receipt. I'll put everything on in the description or on the screen. But I'm going to double up on this Pre-Seed, and eBay is the only place I can sell this. Posh and Mercari won't allow you to sell medicinal things, cold medications, or anything having to do with pregnancy or ovulation, yeah, which I understand. That's getting into lawsuit territory, you know, when you sell items like that. And those sites don't want to be responsible for someone coming back and claiming a lawsuit. Okay, so I'm gated on Amazon for the Pre-Seed. Then I went and found this Vagisil. I got 2 of these, and I am going to bundle this. And I think this was about $3 each, I think. Okay, again, I'll put everything down in the description. And the Vagisil was, okay, the Vagisil was $2.75. The Pre-Seed was $3 each, and the Lindt Lindor was $3. Now, I have sold Lindt before. It's a good chocolate brand to sell, and I'm looking for a quick sale. All right, this is a limited edition bag also, so it's like red, white, and blue, but it's basically the same chocolate they sell in the regular bags. But these are truffles, chocolate truffles, which makes it a little bit higher in value than just your regular chocolate. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. It's a very short video, as I told you, very short haul. And tomorrow, if weather allows, and we've been having, again, the storms have come back to Chicago, the rain clouds, the rain have come back to Chicago. We're under the clouds again. The sun came out very briefly and then it went back. So hopefully I can get out tomorrow and do some thrifting. And I'll tack that on to this video. But again, this is retail arbitrage. And that's when you go and you buy discounted products, brand name products, and you resell them. Okay, guys, please give me a like. And my videos and stories links are down below. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Well, we are back from thrifting, and this is another short thrift. A very short haul, not much. I went down the street to Out of the Closet. Excuse me. I don't know, I just felt, it's a nice day. It's very humid, little sun, but very humid. So I said, well, I'll just take a stroll down to Out of the Closet, which is in my neighborhood. And I'm very, very successful, if you will, going there and getting some of the better brand name items. So I brought back 4 clothing items, and I have something personal. I'm into these metal glasses and metal cups because I am a dropsy. Anything that's breakable, glass, crystal, whatever, if it's breakable, I'm going to break it. I am going to drop it. So I got so tired of my glasses and mugs breaking, the porcelain mugs, that I said, okay, I'm going metal from now on. Let me clear my throat. I am going metal. And it's working. It's working because I dropped one of my metal glasses the other day and it just bounced right back. So I would highly recommend that. I don't know what your situation is. Maybe you have elegant dining ware, elegant dinnerware, crystal and plates. And look, if you're like me and you drop things that are delicate, I would suggest that you look into metal glasses. So this will be my 4th one. I think this is going to be my last one. That's enough. Okay, so got off track there. We went down to Out of the Closet, and as I mentioned, they normally have a fairly good selection of really, I don't know, how should I say it, popular brands that the younger people buy, okay? So I got a few things. I'm just going to go over it very quickly. Today, blue was $1. Now, what Out of the Closet has done, which I really appreciate, they've taken all of their blue tags and put them on one rack, and they have a sign that says $1 rack. So we don't have to go looking through, racks and racks and shelves of different color codes to find the blues. So everything I have here is $1, including my metal cup. All right, so let's start with the pants. This is a name I hardly see, but I know that it's considered at one time it was considered luxury. When I say luxury, Rag & Bone. When I say luxury, this is a brand that The Real accepts, but I don't run into this brand hardly. I can't even remember the last time I saw Rag & Bone. So I don't even know really if it's considered a popular brand or a luxury brand. Because if you've been reading the news, the style and fashion news, luxury has fallen out of favor. So everything is quiet luxury. Folks are looking for COS, C-O-S, or Draper James, or something like that. All right, men's chinos. This is untuck it. And I'm familiar with the shirts, was not familiar with their pants. I'll show you this. It's not much. It's just the plain old chino pants. Not familiar with the pants, but if it's like Bonobos, this will sell very quickly. Bonobos is another one of those brands that I look for in men's shirts and jackets especially, because they sell very well. All right, Kelsey Ballerino. This just stood out. Okay, I'm familiar with her. She's a country star. But this t-shirt, which is an XL, really stood out. So I don't know, you know, I don't think she sells on the level of a Taylor Swift, but I'm hoping that she will sell, that this t-shirt will sell. I do very well with these t-shirts that have popular singers and bands. They seem to do very well. Now this was a stretch and a gamble. This is Eliza J. Now I'm familiar with the name. I don't know what value the name has anymore, but I know at one time it was a very popular brand. So I saw this dress, and it just stood out. You know, just look at the pattern. The pattern is just wild. So we'll see. It was only $1, but the drawback is that this is a small CHP. I think that means small petite. I don't know what CH means, but a small petite. So, you know, the smalls and the extra smalls don't sell for me. And in fact, tell you the truth, dresses do not sell. You know, unless it's a Kai's or a Draper James or something like that. But because I've got so many dresses hanging in my inventory, it's like, wow, you know. But I see women wearing dresses all the time, so I don't know what's going on with that. All right, so guys, I'm going to wrap it up. This is the second part of the haul, the second half. And again, please give me a like and come back again. I have shorts in my channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.